My name is Rachel, and my unit is for first grade students and it covers shapes. In this unit, I have integrated numerous activities that address all of my learners, no matter their multiple intelligence. Gardner's theory proposed 8 multiple intelligences, each of which are covered throughout this unit. Let's start with what standards will be covered. The Common Core state standards for mathematics that are incorporated into this unit have students distinguish between shapes, while the English Language Arts standards have students write informational text as well as express themselves by adding drawings to clarify their thoughts and feelings. Students are also to participate in collaborative work by engaging in age-appropriate discussions. Technology standards in this unit are incorporated to have students explore their creativity and innovations by choosing appropriate applications for creating final products. Howard Gardner's multiple intelligences enable educators to reach the learning styles of each student by focusing on their strengths. The fact that each multiple intelligence is addressed throughout this unit allows for all students to have an equal opportunity to learn. My unit also incorporates Bloom's taxonomy levels, where the trend of treating students like recycle bins of information is challenged, and students are recalling their knowledge, comprehending, applying, analyzing, synthesizing, and then evaluating that knowledge. This approach creates lifelong learners instead of the teaching to the test approach. In my unit, visual learners will enjoy viewing the pictures of the Curious George book about shapes, as well as going outside to photograph all of the shapes in their natural environment. There are numerous occasions where students will be creating art projects to display a shape of their choice. In addition, students will have the opportunity to invent their own shape. Kinesthetic bodily learners will have the opportunity to perform hand motions, which create a story summary for the Curious George book. They will also like the part of the lesson that involves them building shapes with Play-Doh and constructing shapes from construction paper. Kinesthetic learners will enjoy being outside and moving around to discover all of the shapes that are outside on the playground that they play on every day. Musical learners will enjoy the shapes rap as they watch it on YouTube. In addition, there will be classical music playing in the background on multiple occasions throughout the unit. Intrapersonal learners will be glad to know that there are multiple occasions where students are to work independently, such as during their final assessment or their story writing about their chosen shape using the Read Write Think website. They will also reflect on their favorite shape throughout the writing process and the construction of their chosen shape. Interpersonal learners will be working in collaborative groups ranging from 2 to 5 students per group. These interactions will take place during review sessions, matching games, Play-Doh challenges, photographing the playground, and their T-chart writing. Students will also have the opportunity to share their projects with the rest of their peers, such as the shapes that they have invented. Logical learners will enjoy predicting what shape is being described before they scan the QR codes to verify the correct answer. These students will complete the final assessment, which will involve students solving descriptions to discover the shape being described. Verbal learners will like the fact that they get to write their own story and present their final products. In addition, all test questions will be read aloud to ensure that all students have a fair chance on the assessment. Finally, the naturalist learners will be excited to find out that they are getting to wander outside to discover all of the shapes that they play on every day. In addition, throughout the unit, they are categorizing shapes based on their characteristics. At the end of this unit, students will have constructed numerous shapes from both Play-Doh and construction paper, as well as their invented shape, collages, including the Wordle, a 5-sentence writing piece, and their final assessment. There are numerous types of technology integrated into this unit. QR codes will be used to supply the students with answers to the shapes being described. Students will also be creating Wordles, stories using the readwritethink.org website, MindMeister for graphic organizers, an app that keeps score for their Play-Doh challenge, matching games, computers, YouTube videos, iPads, and a projector. Technology teaches children on a level that a human cannot reach. There are numerous educational games that students can relate to and have fun while they are also learning. Technology enhances student learning and broadens the playing field of education. This generation is technologically advanced, and to maintain an effective and engaging learning environment, it is essential for educators to incorporate technology into their classrooms. As educators, we have entered this field to make a difference in the world, starting with the youth. Thomas Edison was once kicked out of school as a child for performing so poorly. Throughout this class, I have learned that students such as Edison should not constantly be ridiculed for their weaknesses, but should be awarded for their strengths. In addition, technology should be implemented into each and every unit, while strengths need to be exploited each and every day. Multiple intelligences can be improved, but a child's confidence cannot when it has been seriously damaged. I will utilize Howard Gardner's multiple intelligences theory throughout my career and remain updated with the newest technology to create the most effective learning environment for my students. Each and every child deserves an equal opportunity to learn, and as teachers, we are responsible for ensuring that they get that chance.